Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm gonna put my robe on real quick. I'm a little cold. I've been a little bit under the weather. Not like with a cold or nothing, but like just my blood pressure and stuff like that. So don't mind me. But I wanted to get into Signs Part 3. I don't remember. I think I went in on how your loved one or your significant other, your partner, your mate, whatever you want to call them, your side person, somebody, whoever it is, your friend, your homie, I don't know. You know, when things is all good and stuff, they want to be included with your family. I think I said this in the last one, but in case I didn't, or in case it got deleted or something, I'm just going to say it again. They, you know, in the beginning of relationships and stuff, people put on their good front for the, you know, the family, your friends. They want to get in good with your homies, your friends, all that stuff. Your family, you know, want to be like big sis, little sis, somebody, you know, uncle, all that stuff into your family. Stop, Kataro. See what I be talking about? Whenever I turn the camera on, this is what goes on. Let me show you real quick. Stop. Give me that. See, where my belt? I'm going to have to do it like I told y'all. Where my belt at? Get. Go upstairs and watch Mickey Mouse. So, you know, that will stop. They will no longer care for your family. They won't try to be, you know, homies with your homies. None of that. You know, it's going to all stop. It's all going to change. They're going to, you know, just, I don't know. They're just not going to have a care in the world for what your family's going through. They're not going to ask you, how's your mom and them? You know the questions they usually ask because they want to be in good with them. That's all going to stop. They're not going to ask you stuff about your family and stuff. You might have a death in your family. They won't care. They won't even care if you go to the funeral or not, you know. They won't see to it that you straight, you know. And if they your partner and they love you and they really care about your feelings and stuff like that, something that's important to you, anything. It could be something stupid too. It could be any little thing. If that person really loves you, they're going to do any and everything they can to support you. They might not have the money, you know, not about the money sometimes. Everything ain't about the money. But at the same time, they would at least support you and be there for emotional support, you know, a shoulder to lean on, stuff like that, you know, that will all stop. So when you notice these things, these are red flags that are going up. My antenna starts sticking up because I'm a person, I read signs a lot. And so with that being said, we have all been a fool for somebody. I'm a victim, you know, just to let y'all know, I'm a victim of being a fool for somebody and stuff like that. Blinded by so-called love, which it could have been less. You know what I'm saying? You have to defer between the two, or whatever it's called. Maybe I didn't use the right word. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought y'all do that. But you got to read the signs between the two, if it's love or lust. Because if it's lust, they definitely don't care nothing about your family. None of that stuff. You know, it's just a sexual thing. So you're going to have to watch for those kind of people. They only want you for what you bring to the table as far as the sex, you know. That's not good, you know. Nobody wants to be used in that way. It happens, though. You know, this is a daily thing. This happens, you know, in people's lives, you know. People use you for sex, and then you end up getting pregnant or something like that, and then you stuck. You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, what you need to do is start keeping notes of things. Start making memory notes, jogging memory notes up here, you know. Start remembering some things like that's red sign type stuff, you know. Like if they're abusive emotionally, verbally, physically, any of that stuff, make some notes of that and try to either, if you can't write it down or memorize it or something. Stop, Kataro. It's good to make note of these things because this can all come into your hand and your help. Stop! Give me that. No, bad boy. So make note of that stuff. And sorry about the interruption. I told you I got baby's kids. Y'all know. See, he hitting me, stuff like that. Here, you want this? No? So anyways, I'm eating some cereal. I haven't been eating that good. Y'all know when I'm not happy, when I start losing weight. So that is one other sign, you know, if your health starts going array, you know. Because mostly they say when you're happy and stuff like that. Now, some people, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this for everybody, but some people they don't do this. You know, some people body they just lose weight, or you know, something else, or they work out, or you know, different environments. Not everybody just gonna start losing weight because they're not happy. But I'm saying for me, I know when I lose weight, I'm not happy because I told you guys about my personality, how when I'm under a lot of stress or depressed, I do suffer from depression a lot. So when I get in those points in my life, you know, it happens a lot, I will totally not eat. Like yesterday, I ate pretty good. I ate yesterday, but today it is now pushing 1 o'clock and I'm just now eating. So things like this, I don't really understand what's wrong with me or nothing. I don't know. But at the same time, it could be signs of unhappiness. It could be signs of abuse. Something, you know, something that just it doesn't allow you to be your full potential and stuff like that. So you need to watch for people. Or sometimes they make you overly eat, because some people's body is different. Some people, when they get depressed and stressed, they eat a lot more. So things like that. Somebody that loves you, they're going to wonder and worry about you like, wow, my wife is losing weight. She's not eating. She's only 8 months today. Let me try to make her something. You know, somebody that cares about you will do things like that. But somebody that doesn't care, they won't care if you lose 20 pounds and you're already anorexic. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's something else to watch out for. And another thing, I told you guys how they treat the kids. When somebody gets upset with you and you're in a relationship, you'll really understand what I'm talking about, because they'll take it out. If they can't get directly to you, they will take it out on the next thing best, you know, closest to you, and it's your children. So if you have children with somebody, or if they're stepchildren, watch your children at all times, because I watch mine. I don't play that. You know, somebody want to have an attitude with me, that's fine. We adults, we grown. I said adults. I be mixing words. That's what I do. I'm a mixer, you know. But now they will do stuff like that. They'll take it out on your kids because they know, well, this girl, she already know my schemes by now. You know, when you start knowing people, you know they little schemes and little sneaky little tricks to try to poke and pick at you. So with that being said, you gotta watch for your children, and that's my first thing. You could say what you want to me. You could talk about me all day. I've been called all the names in the book, y'all. And I told y'all that before. That's why I'm kind of comfortable saying the B word and stuff like that, because I done been called this stuff. And quite frankly, you know, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I've been called all this. Any word that's derogatory, I've been called. Anything you could, you know, try to put on me, I've been called that. Anything that has to do with anything that's bad, I've been called all that. So trust me when I tell you, those words aren't offensive to me, because quite frankly, like I said, I've been called all that and then some, you know. So that don't affect me no more. You got to come harder than that, you know. So in order to come harder than that, what else they gonna do, you know? And the only thing that really gets on me is my children. So yes, I can talk to my children and tell they ass to go upstairs, you know, stuff like that. But now when somebody else trying to take stuff out of my kids when I know they didn't do nothing wrong, that's when I have a problem. Don't mess with me or my kids. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all, people that's smart, go upstairs with that. That thing is too loud. People that is smart in the brain, I told you before, they will stay single. You know, they know, because look, let me tell you why I believe this. And no, I'm not against people getting married or nothing, okay? I'm not against that. If you found somebody that's truly the one for you and God placed them in your life and God has given you the approval of this marriage, then, and your family has approved and y'all been engaged for quite some time and they passed all the tests in the world to be your husband or your wife, then hey, I'm for it and hallelujah to you, okay? But for the people like me, for instance, I didn't get none of those blessings like that. Me and him, he just wanted to marry me, and I was, mind you, when he proposed to me, I was sick in bed, literally, and my friends and my mom and everybody's a witness to this. They was at home. We was all at home when it happened. I was sick in bed, sick as like I was gonna die sick, you know. So I don't know if those were signs or something like that, but at the same time, I just felt like God didn't put nothing in my life that I couldn't handle. So for me, it was like, okay, I got this. I've been single a long time. I was living a life that I wasn't proud of, you know. So therefore, when he placed him in my life, it was like, let's just try something different, you know. Let's just try it. Let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. We just on some elope type shit. We didn't do none of that extra stuff. We just did what we did, and we here now, you know. So with that being said, you guys, don't follow my steps on that, okay? Have your mom, your dad grill this man. Have your family pick and poke at him to see his reaction. You want to see all the anger come out of him. You want to push him to the limit. Do some how to lose a man in 10 days type stuff to this man. Do a bunch of stuff. That way you can see the kind of person that he is. Because sometimes we just jump in so fast trying to just solve all our past problems and stuff like that. Because I'm sure he could tell y'all the same thing. You know, he went through a lot of stuff that he was telling me about, which I'm not going to go into that. That's not my business. I don't care. That's in his past. You know, I don't hold nothing in his past accountable to him. And that's just me. Because when I'm in a relationship with someone, what do I care about who you did who back in the day before my time? That doesn't have nothing to do with me. I don't run like that. I don't play games like that. That is beneath me. And anybody that picks and pokes at your past, you need to watch them. Because if they quick to throw salt on your wounds and pick up anything from your past and throw it at you, they don't love you, honey, okay? I'm gonna just tell you that from pure what do you want to say? How do you call it? Pure experience, pure, you know, I've been there and done that. And I'm just saying, y'all watch my videos. I do play a lot. It's in my character. I like to joke and play sometimes, but technically, I really don't play games, especially not about something like this. This is not a joke. This is for real. This is your life. It depends on it. So whoever it is that you meet in life and you feel like God put that person in your life, don't just rush to just do it just because you wanna just be so quick to have a ring and a marriage and all this stuff and a husband. It's not that serious, honey. Trust me. I promise you. You're gonna thank me later. You're gonna come to my video in about 2 years after you done said I do. And you're going to say, I should have listened to her. She's a little crazy and a little bit, you know, funny and stuff. But she was saying some real stuff. They're going to come for you if they're not meant for you. They're going to do some stuff that bring you out your character. They'll bring you down. They'll drain your spirit. They drain you of all joy. Anytime you're happy too, you'll notice when they have a sour ass face when you happy. You can't even be happy. You know what I'm saying? So watch out for stuff like this. If you can't be happy around people and they have a problem with seeing you smiling and having a good time without them involved, and then they come in and they looking sour as a fish, well then look, that tells you right there they ain't for you. Because what's the problem? What's the sour face for? What you smell? You know what I'm saying? Don't pay people no mind. Sometimes you got to give people the cold shoulder. I do that a lot now. I don't entertain the fuckery. Excuse my French. That's French for something. Shh, God, I'm sorry. You did. Look, I was trying to explain something and it slipped out. You know, it's a slip up. I told y'all about the slip up. He's mad at me now. So now I have to go and pray because I didn't slip up. I was doing good. Y'all see me. I was doing great. And the baby in the back, you know, it's all starting to pick at my nerves. I told you guys, a lot of things start picking at me and it causes the roll out, the slip up. But anyways, back onto this subject. Watch out for people that like to steal your joy, because that's what the devil does. He steals your joy and he drains you of any happiness, any joy that you have. any peace that you have in your life. He likes to cause ruckus. He likes to cause friction in the house. You know, a lot of times my kids are attacked by this Satan. You know, Satan picks on my kids all the time, you guys. To be honest with you, they get it the most, you know. And then it's me, because when my kids are messed with, then I become an evil person. You know what I'm saying? It rubs off. It's like a cat and mouse game, you know. It's like tick for tack, you know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff, try to get you some help, you know. And I'm speaking to myself right now, you know. If you got to go to church to get a way out, you know, do that. Do anything that you can to get away from it, because honestly, it will steal your joy. It will drain your spirit. You will literally die. You know, have you heard that stress kills, right? It's true. It does. It will take all your health. Your vitamins will get, you know, you need to start taking vitamins, you know. My aunt even told me, because like last summer, this summer that just passed, before I was working, I didn't never go nowhere. Like, I literally went outside once a week. And I'm not joking. I swear to you guys, I was getting pale. She told me I needed to take vitamin D, and my iron was low. I had a whole lot of health problems that I needed to get fixed at, because I almost died. But I'm not going to go into all that. That's a whole nother story time. This isn't about that. So like I said, I found, well, no, I didn't find nothing. God placed this woman in my life at the right time, because I'm telling you, I was on the verge of some other stuff. But I'm not going to go into that. But at the same time, I'm telling you from experience. Now, listen to me, okay? This is Auntie Miko talking to you, or Sister Miko, whatever you want me to call you. We can be, you know, whatever. Auntie, sister, cousin, something, you know. We family, I told y'all. So pick whatever it is you want to be, and that's what we gonna do. You gonna be sister, brother, uncle, cousin, something, auntie, you know. I'm here spitting these facts. You know, these are things I can't make up. You can look it up, matter of fact. Look up signs of, you know, problems of relationships. Look up signs of, you know, red flags, or red flags in relationships, or anything like that. And I guarantee you, these things I just pointed out is gonna pop out, and you're gonna say, well, wow, this girl is actually a genius. You know, I told you that I have a hood PhD. You know, this is what I do. So yes, get you some self-help. If it has to be joining a church, do that, because that might be your only way out, and the only way to get somebody to pray for you. Because I'm telling you, sometimes people will have you so secluded into they self and locked up like you a slave, you know, like you from, I don't know, like we in back in the day or something. I don't know where these people come from, but I told you about the narcissistic stuff, right? So yes, you need to watch it. They will try and steal your joy. They will try to make you unhappy. They will take all your friends away from you, your family. Listen to me now. I'm not playing with y'all, okay? This is real stuff. This is honest to God stuff. They will do all this stuff just to have you. And if it's that serious for you to have a husband, well then, hey, maybe you just, you know, that's what you want then. I'm just telling you for my own sanity, because look, listen to somebody that's been there, okay? So that's why I said you gotta watch it. Don't be jumping the gun with nobody. Learn from my mistakes, okay? These are things that I've done, and you know, it kicks me in the ass sometimes. And the ass is French for something else. I told y'all I'm bilingual. So and I think the little boy shitted is something else. It means poo-poo in another language, but I can't tell y'all which language, because y'all don't know what that is anyways. But yeah, I smell something pretty strong. I'm pretty sure he either passed gas or he did a number 2 in his diaper. Y'all know what number 2 is. So look, too bad y'all can't smell it, because I don't like to be stingy. I want y'all to get a whiff of this smell. You know, it's real potent. You know what potent is? That's what this is. Let me air some up there. Maybe y'all might get a little whiff. So yeah, this is what signs are. Okay, I may have went over it. I have to keep telling y'all because this is real stuff. I want somebody out there in this world to understand me. It's not that important, okay? God forgives us for our sins, okay? Let's figure that out first. First of all, remember this, okay? He is okay if you live in a single life, okay? There's nothing wrong with being single. It's just how you do it. You know, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know, so if you single, now that don't mean you just go popping it all over town, okay? Let's get that out the way. That's not what he wants. I didn't say none of that, okay? I didn't say it's just up for grabs for any and everybody now. But I'm just saying, okay, learn from my mistakes, okay? These are things that I'm telling you from my own past, okay? So look, if you're single out there and you don't have no papers with nobody, and papers, that's what it is, y'all. It's just paperwork. It ain't nothing, you know, it ain't nothing. If you having problems, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? But if it's something beautiful and it's God blessed over it, then amen to you, and rub some of that luck off on me. You know, tap me one time. Give me a little bit of tap, you know. I need some of that love and energy from y'all, because I'm telling you, sometimes the devil will push you in a corner and you can only handle so much. So with that being said, I'm gonna let this video go. I done told y'all the signs that y'all need to look into. If you didn't watch my last one, look at that to gather up all the little signs, because I could have added some more. I could have, maybe I said it again, I don't know. I wouldn't know unless you go and watch the part 1 and part 2, and now we at part 3. Okay, so these are things that you need to look out for, okay? Your family will also have antennas up on some things. So if your mom is telling you, baby, I don't like that man, then look, listen, okay? Sometimes at the beginning, parents will be like, oh, I really like him, you guys should get married. You know how parents are. They try to encourage you on some stuff, you know, and sometimes they wrong, okay? But once the true stuff starts hitting the fan, you know, I don't want to say the word, but once the stuff hits the fan, then they start seeing the true colors, and then they have a different opinion. Listen to these opinions sometimes, because people that really love you and know you and see the changes in you, that know you're stressed out, you look abused and stuff like that, or you always calling them about some bull crap, stuff like that, you know, because that's what we do. You know, when you don't have nobody, you most likely gonna call your family. Your family is keeping tabs on all this stuff, and by the way, they start not to like his ass no more. You know what I'm saying? So once that happens, you need to listen to them. They love you. They don't, you know, obviously, you know, they're your family. Family knows, okay? Mama knows. Daddy knows, you know. And when things is starting to pile up, you know, they getting all these notes and they writing all these things down and stuff. And they have a lot of baggage now. And they just looking at you like, okay, so when is it? Are you going to leave? You know, when is your escape going to happen? Because like I said, it's like slavery, you know, you like slaved and locked up with a ball and chain type stuff. So that's what I'm trying to say. They give you the side eye. When they give you the side eye, you know it's time to go, you know. So look, you can try, you could pray and do all this stuff. Now, like I said, if that don't work for you, then you start making plan Bs around here, okay? Plan B would be to start, you know, gathering up some stuff, getting some stuff done, and just, you know, like a little mouse, like a little quiet mouse in the church type mouse, real quiet, real shh, and you know, start making moves. You know, if you have to find a neighbor friend that can help you out and get you somewhere safe, then so do that. Just do that, you know, do something. Don't just sit there and take it, okay? Because you can waste a lot of years doing that, trying to fix it on your own when it's not to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? And God ain't even trying to help you. He's just like, look, you know, I can fix anything, but this is something I don't even waste my time with. You ain't been through too much with this person. Let it go. Let's go. I tell you, just get your shit and go. You know, sometimes God, I was telling you, sometimes it seemed like he be that kind of parent sometimes, where he just had enough, you know. You done begged and prayed and cried to sleep and asked him for this help and stuff, and he just like, look, don't you get it? I don't want to help you. You need something else. Go on. You're wasting your time. This person can't be helped, you know, and that's the narcissistic for you too. A lot of these videos out there, they specifically always say run for your life when it comes to a narcissistic person, because you can't help them, they can't be helped. And I'm a little confused as a Christian, because I'm a believer that God can do anything, you know, but at the same time I kind of see what they're talking about. You know, I understand completely that you're wasting your damn time, okay? If a person wants to get help and fixed, they will do it on their own. They will just change their ways, period. Period, point blank. They will go to the doctor, get the pills they need, because that's what they need. They need medication, but they're in denial. You know, when people are crazy in the head, but they're in denial about it, they're abusive as shit, emotionally, physically, all this stuff, they're damaging to you, they're draining you. They're gonna kill you, either physically or emotionally, something. You know, you're gonna die one way, you know, dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? So, like the movie Get Out, get your ass out and go, and don't look back. What are you looking back for? Don't be so desperate and needy. I'm just telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, if somebody loves you, they wouldn't lift a hand to you. They wouldn't even try to put fear into you like that. They're not God. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever give nobody, no man, no woman, no anybody, the power of God. You're replacing the Lord in his place. That's not good. God comes first. That's why I'm telling you, I put my Lord first. So that's why I get all these little blessings and stuff like that that's been going on in my life behind the scenes. But at the same time, we have to stay faithful. It doesn't just fall out the tree. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to keep praying. You have to stay prayed up, people. That's what you have to do. And if you're in a relationship like that and somebody's doing all these things to you that I just mentioned before, pray. If you can't do nothing else, at least pray and go to God. Lean on him for any and everything. All jokes aside, if you can't get out, if you feel like you can't get out and you're stuck, they breathing down your back, you know, they got a whip and chain on you, you know what I'm saying? At least you can say, damn, at least can I pray, you know, dad, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to hit them with the dad, because sometimes they treat you, they act like you they kid more than they do their own kids, you know what I'm saying? People like that, you need to watch for them too. That's another sign. If they got kids, they don't even check on and call and check in every damn second of the day, but they calling your ass like that, something wrong with that picture, you know what I'm saying? I don't have that much time in the world to check on nobody. And can't nobody say, I wish he would tell y'all that I do that. I don't, I promise you I don't. I don't pick up their phone and say, what you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Knowing the man at work. What do I care? I don't give a damn what you doing. If you're doing something behind my back, then Lord knows, and it's going to be taken care of. That's what I'm saying. When you put all your trust in God, I don't worry about none of that stuff. And I tell you, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I promise you, I don't look up into none of that. I don't look up into no emails. You can have 20 emails going on. Do you? Do you. I promise you. Do you. Just do you. That's all you do. Whatever it is that you do, keep on doing it. Because, like I said, I gave my life to the Lord and the Lord only. I no longer worry about what nobody else is doing. They grown. They know better. Now, if they don't, and they feel like, okay, well, she don't care about me. She ain't checking on me. I could just get away with everything. Well, keep thinking like that. Keep on. Just go on. I mean, tell you. Just go on. Keep thinking that way. You keep thinking like that, and you're going to deal with the Lord's wrath, okay? Because he don't play. God don't play. That's why I said, anybody that do harm or wish bad on me, keep it up. Let me just tell you that. Go ahead. Keep it up. Do you. Like I said, him. Do him. Do you. Keep it up. Keep praying for my downfalls. Keep praying to see me down and out in Beverly Hills, okay? It's okay. I know sometimes we have to have those little prayer haters, you know, them little prayers that, oh God, I wish Kamiko would just, you know, fall down and so we can laugh at her. That's okay. Keep it up. Keep doing that. Let me give you applause. You know, at least you praying. Damn, you know, that's all I can say. I mean, you know, hey, you know, it sucks you gotta pray for me to fall down and so you can laugh, but you know, you're doing something. You know, you're doing something. Unlike some people, they don't pray at all, you know, so at least you're praying for something, you know, keep that up. Because like I said, my dealing is with the Lord and the Lord only. I don't have no dealings with Satan. Satan is beneath me. Y'all know that, right? Satan is beneath me. So Satan always tries to pull me down. So with that being said, I don't give him no time of day. I don't entertain nobody with their bull. I I just, just wing my hair, because I'm a diva. I'm a diva for God, I act real funny style sometimes when it comes to Satan and his little trickery and his little bad things that he like to do, I get real, Gemini-ish and start flinging my hair and stuff, that's what this weave for, this weave, all this weave right here, that's what that's for. You just flick it around, show him you don't care, devil, I don't care about you, Satan, go on, do you, keep praying for me, if it's negative praying, it's okay, I accept that, I accept bad and good, okay, that's what we do, so yeah, like I said, just know your surroundings, okay? Know that everybody that's smiling in your face and call you and kiki and kaka with you and all this, tell you a bunch of shit that make you sound good. And, yes, girl, you just the one. You're a good person and this and that. Girl, please. Goodbye. Okay. Kiki kaka. Okay. Okay, you done lying shit. Okay, now we can hang up and I can go back to my regular life, right? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. You have people like that they only call you just to lie and tell you a bunch of shit, try to pump your head up, But I don't need no pumping in my head. I told y'all I was born with this big ass head. I told y'all this already. I was born like this, okay? You can't add nothing to this head. You can't take nothing away. This thing is already pumped up. My dad made sure of that. I just talked to him this morning and on video, and he was just like, I get to see my beautiful baby. I'm just like, Dad, come on now. You gonna keep calling me your baby. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need no help with blowing this big head up, My dad, my mom, they guilty by association. They pump this head up big enough. So, that's why I said, for the little trolls out there that only come to watch my videos to talk negative or to look at me a certain way or whatever, I don't care. I'm on some Cardi B. Like, I can't be ugly, okay? There's no way. If you guys only knew, I can't be ugly. Like I said, ugly people, I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing, but, I know. So like I told y'all in my other video before, I said ugly means pretty. So yeah, so when I say ugly, like I'm ugly, I know I'm ugly. I know I'm ugly, that's what I said. So yeah, for those of you who want to comment and say I'm ugly and stuff, that's fine. I take that as I'm pretty. So you can write that, or you can write I'm pretty, and I take that as I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no way out of it. I mean, you could say she's ugly, and I'm just gonna be like, yes, girl, I'm ugly. I know. I'm killing this ugly though. I'm killing it. Yes, I know. You see me. I know. You watching me. I know. You love me. You love me. You're just an angry little fan. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we get those, I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all will see, you get the angry little fans out there, okay? And I have a lot of those. And not on my YouTube. I'm talking to the people in the background, okay? And not here in this house. I'm talking to the people back home, the people wherever they may be, okay? So, with that being said, you guys, read the signs, run for your life. If you can't do that, then find a church, okay? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to do something, because I don't want to hear about it 2 years later down the line and you talking about I should have listened to you, you was right. Don't be one of those people, because I hate to be the one to be like, I told you so, because I'm always the one saying that, I be trying to tell people, learn from my mistakes. I'm like the test dummy, the test, I do the test out, for the people back home, like for my friends and stuff. I be telling them stuff. I'm like, girl, look here. Yes, I know you looking at me, you looking at my family and stuff, the little pictures and all that stuff. I know. You think it's all cute and it's all love and it's all bubble gum and cherry pie and stuff, okay? But look, I'm here to break the news, expose some shit. Don't ever judge a book by its cover, okay? So just because a family might look nice and everything looks all peachy and creamy and stuff, and you got a nice house and you live in this little suburban little neighborhood and got a little car and stuff like that and this, that, and the third, don't let that fool you. I promise you. Let's pinky swear. Come on, lock it in. Lock it in. Y'all don't ever listen. See, y'all don't ever listen. I be telling you. So look, I told you, I'm like the crash dummy. You know, I do a lot of tests. I told you guys about that. I told you, if you guys don't ever watch my videos, you guys won't know this stuff because you would be lost and confused when you watch these videos because you don't watch everything. That's why I say I recommend you go watch the other stuff. And I told you guys before that I do a lot of testing and stuff. And so this was a test. I'm just testing the waters out, you know, doing an experiment. This is like an experiment. I'm just seeing how it's going to be and stuff. And so far, it's a little rocky, you know, a little roller coastery, you know, but I'm here to tell you guys that if you ain't did it, just don't, okay? Don't jump. Don't run and jump to it. Let it happen, slice and slow. You know, I like to see when the people stay engaged for like 10 years because that's how you really be knowing some stuff. You know, I just had a coworker at my last job tell me that because she was in an abusive marriage, you know, in her first marriage too. You know, she was like, yeah, I had to get out of there. He tried to take my son from me and all this other stuff because they had a son together, and that's why I told y'all. Sometimes it has to be like some Enough. You know, Enough, the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez. If you don't know, go watch it because sometimes you might have to do some stuff like that. Maybe not to that extent, but sometimes if they got a lot of money, see, if you with a baller, that's why you need to find you a bum type dude. You know, somebody that don't got too much and they leaning on you for support at the time because that way, if you gotta go, then you can tell his bum ass, look, nigga, you gotta go, okay? I don't got time for this bull. You stressing me out. Bye. You can see the door, you little bum. You know what I'm saying? See, then you have a little leeway. But if you go for these rich excuse you. See, you always talking that mess. Girl, see, you can't do right. That's why God tell her. She never listened. You just heard. I was finna say, but I did it. Okay, look. You know, when you try to get the people with the money, don't do that, okay? Don't be a gold digger now. That's what we not finna do. But at the same time, don't just get a bum. I didn't mean it like bum like that. Y'all know what the hell I meant. You know, it's just a slang for broke. You know, broke, whatever. Don't just get you no broke person like that because look, now, if you a woman especially, don't get you no broke man because look, don't know, ain't nothing cute about that. Now, we're not mama to him, okay? Now, however, get you a guy that's somewhat, you know, stable somewhere, you know, a little stable somewhere. At least he working or something. You know, he might not have no money. He might not have no car. He might not have a house. You know, things like that. But at least he go to work and he get a little check. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that you could build up in that way. You know, he can't never take full credit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Because when my husband, when we got married, little FYI, you know, for your information type stuff. When we got married, you know, because when he proposed, he was working full time. But when we got married, let me remind y'all, when we got married, my husband had no income and no job, okay? Let me just get that out. He had no job. He had no money. He had nothing. You know, he didn't have no car. None of that. So, like I said, get somebody like that because then you can kind of, you know, you ain't needy. Let's just say that. You're not a needy female. Don't be needy. You know, don't need them for nothing. But, okay, I'm not going to say that. But look, that's all that is. Don't get you nobody with too much money because I told you it's harder to get away from them types. You know, they got too much money. They got too much pull in the hood and stuff like that. I've been there and done that. It ain't that nice. You know, you really do got to do like some Enough type stuff and run the hell about with your baby and all that. You don't want to do all that. So, you know, get you somebody that you can build up. You know what build up means. You know, women, we know. Come on. Don't act like you don't build up nobody. It happens. And sometimes we build these mugs up. I said mugs. I almost said, you know, you caught it. So, we build these mugs up sometimes. It didn't happen. Trust me. Hunty, let me tell you. I done built somebody up before. Ooh, let me tell you about this bum, okay? I built this bum ass nigga up one good time, you know. Yes, get a little job and stuff. Don't be a little thug in the streets. You know, to try to fix them up type. You know how the good girls, you know, I used to be a good girl. Don't try to look at me like that, like you wasn't no good. Yes, I was. I was a good girl at a point, okay? Trying to build this little thugged ass boy up And you know, like, get you a job. You know, I'ma hold you down. We Gucci. You know, get you a little job. I'm trying to get you out the street. You know, you don't need to be in the street life. You know how good girls are. We want that thug bone and shit, but then we really don't. You know what I'm talking about. The people that watch the video, y'all be knowing what I'm talking about. Don't play stupid now. Don't act like you don't know. Okay, don't act like you too good now. Okay, you all thugs need love too. Okay, so you try to get him, build him up. You know, I built his ass up to where he was working. He no longer did the little street stuff, right? I built him all the way up, honey. Let me just take all the credit for that, because, you know, he was a sucker. Let me tell you, and if you don't know what a sucker is, he was a sucker. Like, he got me where he wanted me. He kind of isolated me a little bit from, you know, my friends and my family and stuff. Another little, what do you call that? Thin line between love and hate type shit, you know. And he was a sucker because, look, he got all this, you know what I'm saying? And then once he did that and I built his ass up into getting a job and stuff, he tried to play me because I was going to leave him. Because the reason why I was going to leave him, because he was becoming physically abusive in a way. You know, he was a little bit physical. And I'm just like, hold up, hold up, you know, I'm not gonna go for that, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, this is like a story time now, but look, what happened was, I told you, I built him up. He was a little thug, he was a little I don't want to say gang member, but he was a little thug in the streets, you know. And so I seen potential. I said, he looks like he can, you know, use a good girl to help him in a way to keep him out the street life and to get him focused on bettering himself, you know. And at the time, that's what we did. I did that. He got a job. He was working and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, girl, when I tell you that I left him because he became like, you know, getting a little rough, you know, I said, I can't do this, you know, good girls ain't stupid now, you know, yes, we good girls, but I'm not no dummy either, you know, so I said, I can't deal with this. And he was the one that introduced me to the physical abuse, you know what I'm saying? Let me just get that out too. So, he got all jobs and all that stuff, working and everything. I left him, like I said, guys, ladies out there, I'm not a materialistic person when it comes to, like, if I'm in a relationship with someone and they have a house, a car, and all this stuff, but I'm just not happy, let me tell you right now that I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't give a damn if I don't have $0, if I have no car, no place to go to, I'm leaving, period, point blank. I've done it a few times in my past, and this is one of the ones I'm telling you about, my ex, you know, back there, him. He was like the more, you know, he had the job. He had me staying home. You know, they always do that to you too. Watch these people that want you to always stay at home and stuff. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to become successful in life because they know your ass gonna leave them if you wake up and smell the Folgers coffee. You know, the Folgers. You know what Folgers is, right? The Folgers, whatever, Folgers. They don't want you to ever get too good in life. You know, they keep you at a little, you know, a little level down here. You know, they bird feed your ass. They'll bird feed you to death, matter of fact. They will give you little crumbs of the good life, and then they'll just like, yeah, linger her on, you know, straddle her along, and, you know, while they up here, you built them all the way up, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, this is what I do. That's what I should become. I should become a professional builder, because that's what I do. I do these things, you guys. I couldn't make this up, you know. I couldn't make this up, I promise you. So look. He had him a little job and stuff, and like I said, that don't make me or break me. What you got don't make me or break me. I don't give a damn. You could have all the money in the world. I used to have an ex after him, after the one I built up, and I left him, and then he all of a sudden calling me, stalking me. Girl, let me tell you what he did. He jumped out the bushes one time. I was walking my little cousin to school. My godmom said, walk her daughter, my cousin, we call each other cousin. She was like, walk her to school. I'm walking her to school, and this nigga, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to, he popped up out the bush, girl. He popped up out the bush and came at me and pushed me to the ground and tried to abuse me out in the middle of daylight of Midtown, and I'm looking around like, what is going on? Am I tripping, or did this dude just really hop out at me? Because he had been calling, harassing her phone, harassing me, talking about, he wanted to get back with me. I'm telling you, I left him. So when I left, I went to her because she's like my mama, you know, my godmom, you know, second mama, whatever you want to call it. So I went to her. She always accepted me. That's my godmom to the death of me, you know. But anyways, I went with her. He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept harassing, calling, stalking, everything you could think of. He hopped out the bush one day. It was right after he was calling all that. And he did his little abuse attack. And I was like, wow. So luckily he didn't like kill me. You know, obviously I'm here. He didn't do nothing like that. But at the same time, it was my last straw because I was, if he didn't do that, I was the type of person, I'm very forgiving, you guys. That's something you might not know, but you might really see that. I can forgive anybody. That's just been my thing even before I started reading the Bible. And it's funny because I've always had a forgiving heart. With that being said, this dude put me through so much abuse and stuff, you know. I felt like I was going to take him back, but it was that last straw that he did it for no reason. It was like, what did I do? I left you, so okay, get over it. That's the thing, you guys. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't want to be with you, it's not your job or your duty to make them be with you. Don't force nothing with nobody. There's like, what, how many billions of people in this world? Come on now, there's somebody for everybody. Somebody else that maybe can fit with you and can work with that type of personality. Because like I said, he was calling me. So after the abuse attack, he called and said, that's why I'm effing with Whoop-de-Whoop, some other chick, right? And I don't know this girl. I still don't know this chick. And this is how I know he was just a dog. Let me tell you guys, right? This was years and years ago, okay? Let me just tell you that. It was years and years ago. But look, he called me after the physical attack, after he hopped out the bush and was on some, that's why I'm doing this. You know how y'all do when people that's bitter after the relationship and they try to throw salt on your wounds. I told you about that. They throw salt on your wounds. Watch out for these people. He threw salt on my wounds. He tried to attack me with some... that's why I'm messing with Whoop-de-Whoop and she's better than you and all this, that, and try to throw me in the dirt, y'all. So I was like, what? Whatever. Click, boom. You know, I don't care about what you talking about, boy. Please, bye. I ain't heard that from nobody. You better check my stats. You better check the last mugs. You better check the last mugs. They'll tell you, like, okay, I'm a little honey pie over here. I don't know what he was talking about, but anyways, he was just on some hateful stuff. You know how dudes be doing. They be trying to be haters and stuff. You know, he was just salty because I left him and he didn't want to, you know, he wanted to be the one to leave me. You know how it is. And I started getting like that, you guys. That will take you into another. I told you I got story times, but I don't be knowing if y'all ready for my story times because they so juicy and so full of some stuff. I don't be knowing. I'm just like, you know, YouTube might not be quite ready for this stuff. You know, I'm just taking it time at a time. But I just thought I wanted to tell y'all that because this is serious though. All jokes aside, no, I can't like make this up. This is true. And my sister or somebody or my godmom, she will even agree. She will see this and be like, she's right. This dude did do that. She cussed him out. Her and my cousin, because I had a, remember I told y'all I was taking my little cousin to her little kindergarten, preschool, something like that. And I walked her. She got in there safely. Luckily, he didn't pull his bull while she was out there, you know, because then it would have been a whole nother problem because y'all just don't know my godmom. She don't play. If she out there watching this, godmom, you know, I know, you crazy as hell. My godmom don't play no games. And whew, when I tell y'all my godmom don't play no games, she don't care. She'll fight anybody. Like, I done seen it so many times. My godmom do not play. She do not play. She do not play. When I say she do not play, she don't play. She don't hold her tongue. When she snap, it's over. It snap, popple, crap, all that. Everything is going to the left with her. So that's why I said I love my godmother and my cousin, her older daughter, the one I told you. They was at the house after I got the altercation, and he came up to the door, knocking on the door, talking about where she at. Told her to come outside. I want to be with her. This and that. My godmom and them said, "Nigga, if you don't get the f up out of here, don't come over here acting up. Don't even come looking for my goddaughter. My goddaughter don't want nothing to do with you. You abusive, this and that. You don't have no business putting your hands on her." You know, she one of them black godmamas. She just went off. And my cousin was her little mini me, because she was going off too. And I said, damn, I don't even need a gun. I don't need no weapon, nothing. They just popping off to this man. I'm like, shit, he better go before they get to squaring up. You know, and my godmom don't play. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't mess with her. So look, he got ghost, but then when wherever he went, he started calling, harassing, talking mess, talking about some this, that. That's why he with so and so, and she better than me, and all this stuff. Girl, if I could tell y'all, if I could made this shit up, I'm telling you, I could have made this up. And I'm just like, all right, nigga, okay. All right, that's good. I hope you enjoy yourself. Have a nice life with her. Bye. You know, on some get the F up out of my ear with that bull crap. I don't care. You know, like, please. I hope you did find somebody. And if that was true, which it really was, but look, I'm just thinking, like, to myself, like, if that was so true, then what you doing wasting your time coming popping up out the bush, jumping on me, you know, little me, and I'm not that good and she all that better than me, then what is it that you doing coming for me? You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why I said, ladies, don't be no dummy, okay? If a man is doing all this stuff to you and he throwing salt in your wounds and stuff like that, but he throwing the next broad up in your face, telling you about she do this better than you and she's better than this, and you know, all this bull crap, and if you stupid enough to believe that, baby, you need to be with him then, because don't believe none of that bull. They will just tell you anything just to try to make you feel insecure and self-esteem and all these problems and stuff. And I didn't let none of that get to me, because like I said, I was told previously, you know, in order to get over an old one, you got to get up under a new one. So with that being said, I fixed myself. I call myself fixing myself, which I did for some time with somebody, right? Not that fast though. Now, I ain't say I jumped in the bed with this man or nothing, but it was another person, another little thuggish type person, you know, but rest in peace. God didn't. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on that. That's a very sensitive subject, but I was telling, I don't know if I deleted that video, but I said I had an ex that got killed, and well, I say ex because I don't know what to call him. You know what I'm saying? When it's somebody you with, but they die, they get killed or something like that. I didn't know what to say. I just say my ex because we're not together no more, obviously, but that's not a joking matter. That was very serious. I told you I've been through a lot of stuff. That's why I said I have some story times, but I'm not going to go into that one. That could be another story time, but at the same time, I like to respect the dead because that's still something I just don't know. And I never got the answers I wanted. I never got the, the closure or nothing because they never found, they didn't find out what happened or who, whatever. So that's a whole nother thing. But I just wanted to let you guys know that abuse is real, and if you don't help yourself, try to go to a family member that don't play. Like my godmom was the one for me. I went to her, she instantly, booby, get it, come on, get in here. She didn't turn me down and stuff. So I love my godmother. That's what she called me. She called me that since my mom was pregnant with me, Booby. So that's my little name. I used to have my channel called Miss Booby, but I changed it to Miko and D World. My channel used to be called Miss Booby. So yes, that's my name, but I changed it to Miko and D World so I can include my husband in on it, try to include him and stuff. But this is real stories, you guys. I could not make this up. That dude, he called me harassing and stuff, hopped out the bush, and he left and called me talking mess. And I was like, okay, whatever, and that was that. And he ended up really being in a relationship with the girl that he tried to throw in my face and stuff. But let me tell you something about that. Now, I hope the girl, one day she watched my video, because look, baby, while you think your man was, trying to dog me and trying to talk mess about me or whatever, and, trying to talk mess about me to her, dudes like that, salty because you left him, so now he want to get with some new broad and he talking mess about you to her. These type of sucker ass niggas, right? Don't act like y'all don't know these suckers. This was a sucker, that's what I said. He was a real sucker though, because look, let me tell you about him, okay? The same dude that hopped out the bush, he still, to these recent years, he will still hop up and go and jump to certain family members' houses and talk to them and ask how I'm doing and this, that, and the third. And he, before way before I got involved with my husband, way before, like years before I had seen him again. He was still with old girl, but let me tell you, he was a dog, okay? He tried to get with me in a way that, you know, ain't right if you're in a relationship. He tried getting with me like that, and I was just like, dude, you still with that girl. What are you talking about? Hell to the no. And I just wasn't feeling that anyways, because like I said, he threw me off years ago when he did that pop out the bush and abusiveness shit. I don't play those games. I don't look back to nobody like that. I told y'all I'm not desperate, I'm not needy. So once I leave a situation like that, you can promise and guarantee and pinky promise and all that stuff that I won't be looking back to nobody like that. I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, I don't have none of that. And like I said, when I was, when he had did it at first, I was gonna forgive him. Remember I said I was close to forgiving him until he did the popped up on me and pushed me down, dragged me by my hair and stuff. I said, oh hell no, I know I can't fix him. You know, sometimes we think like that, and I was young and naive and I thought I could fix this man. I was like, you know, I could probably give him a chance. He's begging, he won't stop calling, he won't stop. Lo and behold, I was all the way wrong, and that's why he did what he did, and I just left it alone. That's why I said I'm a forgiving person. I could forgive. Now I forgive him. You know, I forgive him what he's done. I had to for my own sanity, but at the same time, I'm telling you, I was in other, I think one other abusive relationship after him. You know, I've been in another one, but I'm not gonna go into that. But I was in another one after him, but that was years later. But all my other relationships, I never had nobody abuse me, except for there's another two. But the other one I'm talking about, he was like that, and he was the one I said he had a lot of money, a lot of stuff. He would buy me a lot of gifts. He would take me shopping, whoop-de-whoop, this, that, and the other. We did all, blowing it up, just put it like that. Anything I needed, wanted, it was no question, no ask, no nothing. It was just right there, then and there. You know what I'm saying? I never needed or wanted for nothing. I had everything I needed and wanted at any given time of the day, of the week, of the hour. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said that don't mean nothing. When somebody put you through something like that, some people actually a little bit stupid and think like, well, he got money, so I'm just gonna deal with it. No, baby, don't do that. I promise you, it's not worth your life. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your health. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth none of that. You know, this is stuff that you can't get back. And they took away some of my, my, what do you want to say it? My, like, you know, I don't know what to call it. Like, when somebody takes away your, you know, when you're younger and you like more innocence. Yeah, they took away a lot of my innocence, because if it wasn't for them doing these things, I wouldn't be the way that I am now, where I got my radars up and stuff. And I kind of thank them for that in a way. Like, okay, thank y'all for putting me through this stuff, because now the next person don't have a shitting chance with me, you know. And I was so wrong, but I'm not gonna go into that. But those two led the way. But like I said, the second one, he had all the money. Like, I thought, well, this guy, he was a gentleman, he was a charmer. You know, you gotta watch out for them. That's why I said I don't want nobody charming me. He was a charmer to the 3rd degree. When I say he was a charmer, he was a charmer. He did everything by the book, like the flowers, the expensive gifts, the Gucci watch. Come on now, things like that. You just like, dang, I done found me a good one. No, honey, no, you didn't. You didn't find you a good one. You just found somebody that knows how to charm the hell out of you, you know. So watch these people. They do things that's out of the ordinary, you know. Come on now, that's a red flag when somebody comes up to you with your second date with flowers and a Gucci watch with the receipt in it from Macy's that said $800 now. Come on now, that should tell you something, you know. But me, I didn't see that as a thing. I just thought it was like, oh, it's so nice. I never had nobody doing this stuff for me. He did a whole lot, but at the same time, he ended up, once he got me where he needed me to be, it became volatile, abusive and stuff like that. So that being said, don't lower your standards for nobody. I don't care if you broke, you don't have no money, honey, and he got all the money and he's doing all this and he buying you gifts and lavish trips and all this stuff. He building houses, like, you know, building homes and stuff like that. that don't mean nothing. You can get all that on your own. God will bless you with any and everything you need. You don't need nobody's money. Don't be a gold digger. Don't be none of that. And I wasn't a gold digger. It just so happens that we ended up talking, and I didn't know about him having this type of stuff. It just so happened that he did, and he just started surprising me with stuff, and I was just like, wow. And then, you know, it was already a connection there before I knew about what he was into and what type of guy he was. You know, he already charmed me. You know, we already hung out a couple times before we started dating, so I didn't know that he was like that, like he was about to splurge and stuff. I didn't think nothing of that. But it happened once we started dating. He did do these things, and at first, for the first couple years, it was awesome. It was no problems or nothing. Like I told y'all, that's why I said, always wait 2 to 3 years. Wait to 2 to 3 years. You're going to see somebody's colors, you know. Someday, somehow, especially when y'all live together. And that's when it all hit the fan, when we started living. And I told y'all, I made a move. I left him like 3 or 4 times. It took me 3 or 4 times, but that 4th time, I said, I'm done. I wash my hands. Once I wash my hands with somebody, it's over. I can't, ain't no get back. Ain't no trips, no money in the world that can get me back. I don't care. I'd rather be broke than to be dead and sorry. You know what I'm saying? So this video is a real serious video, you guys. It's not a joke. Whoever's out there, share this video if you have to. If you know somebody that's being abused or something, share this, because they need to know this. They need to hear this. They need to hear from somebody that's lived this and been through it and been there and done that and hated it and regretted it and all that stuff. But at the same time, I thank them for putting me through that, because now I have my radar is always up. So any little thing is a red flag to me. I'm telling y'all, I don't play with anything. Not my kids, not myself. Any little thing, friendship, anything. Any person comes around me, I have to have well known of my surroundings. I need to know who you are, how you react to things. You know, these are things you need to know, because you will never know stuff until you live with someone. And once you live with someone, it's a little bit too late, because now you have a lease with them. You got, you know what I'm saying? There's paperwork involved with the lease. You don't want to break the lease. You probably don't have no money just to up and go. These are real facts. I'm not just making up stuff now. You know, y'all know I can't do that. I'm not that great. You know, so this is stuff that really happened to me personally, and I wouldn't preach it if I didn't know it for a fact to be true. This is the truth. I couldn't make that up. I hope you got something out of this that could help you in a way if you're going through something like that. At the same time, be very careful when you're dealing with somebody that's abusive in any way, emotionally, physically, you know, any of that, verbally. Be very careful, because you don't know exactly what it will take for that person to lose it and you be on snapped or 48 hours or something like that. That's why always keep a close relationship. Never fall out with your family. This is another thing. Never, ever, ever fall out or turn your back on your family or your closest friends that you know that's your real friends, you know, that won't do you wrong and that love you to death, that's been there through thick and thin. Never turn your back on them. Never turn your back on your family. Main importantly, not your mom, not your dad, your closest aunties or none of that. Always keep a close contact with them, and I do. I do this every day. I talk with my aunties every day. There ain't nothing I can't tell my auntie nothing. I could tell her anything about my past, anything about anything, because I know for a fact my auntie's a forgiving person, and I know that she's a loving person. She has a genuine heart, and that's where I get it from. But at the same time, she has always been there for me through my ups and my downs. She always accepts me and stuff like that. It's on my dad's side. So I know I keep a very close relationship with them for this purpose too. Not just because they're my family, but also for my own safety, because if you're living on edge, you know, and if you know what on edge means, like you're not sure of how your life is going, you don't know how your marriage is, or you're not doing that great, you need to have some form of communication with somebody other than your partner, because that they can use that and fight against you. So be very careful with that and try to let them know something. You have to be honest with somebody. You gotta let them know something, you know, because otherwise nobody don't know, and they'll assume like, well, she's all right. she's all right or he's all right. You know, even men, you know, men could be in abusive relationships. Don't allow that. You know, I'm just directing it towards the women because I'm a woman, so I understand more with the women. But I've heard the stories about men being in abusive relationships. Do not allow that, you know. Stand your ground. Don't put your hands on her. If she come at you, don't put your hands on her. That's the last thing you should do because you're a gentleman. I'm assuming you watching me, you're a gentleman. You're not going to put your hands on her, but at the same time, if you got some cousins that's with the shit, if you know what that means they ready to get down for their cousin, you know what I'm saying, or uncle or whoever, then you might have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You might have to set up some stuff. We're like, hey, this girl coming at me all the time. I'm trying to get her off me. If you put your family involved, you know when you get the family involved, that's like Keisha Cole song and Incapable. I love that girl, Keisha Cole. But that song right there, when she said she had called her brothers a few times and they told her, don't call us until you know you ready and for sure that you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, I got a brother, but he knows what's up. But my brother, he's the same way. He don't want me calling him. And I don't do that anyways, but he don't want me to call him unless it's some real type shit and I'm for sure that I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I do have a brother and I know he got my back. You know, that's my brother. We nobody can mess with us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't never gonna come between that. But at the same time, he knows, you know, brother and sister had that bond. For those of y'all that didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? At least me and him do. You know, me, him, and my sister, we very close. And my sister, too. She my little sister. We very close. We talk about everything. You know, we pray a lot together and stuff like that. But my brother's the same way. He not with that. You know, he not finna just jump and come just because we arguing and stuff like that. You know, but if it's something real and I tell him, like, look, bro, this man, this is my last straw with him. Come get me out of here type stuff. I'm done. If I tell him I'm seriously over it, it's not gonna be no games, you know. It's gonna be done and over with because that's just how it is, you know. If a person come to you and it's your sister at that, you know, don't nobody come between a brother and his sister. In case y'all didn't know that, you know. So that's the type of relationship we have. But like Keisha Cole said, don't call me until you for sure and you done. So that's why I said I don't call my brother. You know, I called my brother one time, not that long ago, about something. It was just some argument and stuff like that. But I was just like, you know, I can't deal with this. You know, get me out of here type stuff. I just needed to get some air. I just need to leave. You know, sometimes you just need some air. So that's what I called him for. I didn't say, bro, come beat this nigga up or nothing. I didn't say nothing like that. That didn't never come out of my mouth. I just said, bro, can you come get me? I need to get some air because I'm feeling a little hostile right now. You know, and so when you get worked up like that, you don't know what your limit is. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me not to be on Snapped or nothing, I said, come get me, you know. But all jokes aside, you know, I'm not that type of person. I don't feel the need to take nobody's life or nothing like that. Not even my husband, you know, he drives me crazy and everything, but I can't see myself trying to take his life because I'm unhappy. You know, if it's that bad, then just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. You know, I'm a person that I can co-parent. I co-parent with my children's fathers and stuff. I'm a little ratchet. You'll figure that out. But look, I have a good heart, and I think that's what a lot of people, my past exes, all that stuff was drawn to because I had a good heart, a forgiving heart. And they always used to make fun of me. They used to always call me square and stuff like that. You know, I've always been called square. And if y'all don't know what that is, y'all ain't from the hood then, okay? The square is the girl that, you know, she don't do stuff. She just, you know, she's square. She's like a good girl. So that's what they call me. That's my nickname is Square. But I'm no longer a square now. I'm a real thug. I told y'all I changed up. I'm a thug now. So, but now I'm a thug for the Lord. See, so you know, sometimes you could still stay in the hood, you know, but just do it for the Lord. So that's what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, so I'm a thug for the Lord now. You know, I go hard for God. So that's it. Y'all don't want no problems with me because, you know, my squad, they don't play, you know, Jesus and the Lord, you know who that is. Y'all know, he got a rep, you know. He got street knowledge and stuff, whatever, street cred. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't play with my words. Y'all be See, y'all always twisting stuff. I see what y'all be doing. Y'all always trying to get me on here to make a fool of myself. See, I'll just try to twist my words around. I didn't say nothing about no street, whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. This was a real video. Yes, I joke around. I just tried to do this for y'all because I know some of you like Lil Wayne, Miss Lil Wayne and Megan and a couple other people. I ain't gonna go in on that because y'all be trying to steal subscribers. I know what y'all be doing. I know y'all be seeing the loyalty over here. Y'all just like, dang, we want some loyalty like that. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I'll share, you know, but now just stealing my subscribers, you know, we ain't cool like that. But, you know, we could share the subscribers. You know, I ain't nothing wrong with sharing. Sharing is caring, okay? But look, for them, the loyalty ones, this video is for y'all in case y'all in a relationship, or if you're single, take advice. You know, don't be afraid of no advice. Look, I'm a married person. This is to my single women out there and men. Don't be no fool. Don't jump into nothing with nobody because it ain't that important. It ain't that serious because once you get in it, you can't get out of it until after you've done so much paperwork and money and all this headache and chaos. And, you know, don't do it. Just wait until you know for sure that God blessed it and that he's for it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know when God is for it. You'll know. So, look, I'm going to end this now. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all stay safe. Make better, smarter decisions. Learn from my mistakes. I'm telling y'all stuff from my own, you know, stuff that I want y'all to take advice and learn from my mistakes. You know, don't be nobody's dummy or nothing. You know, and I've unfortunately had been dummies before, thinking I could fix somebody and, you know, thinking we could just, you know, like we God or something. Like, oh yeah, I can help this man. You know, he got a good, you know, how you think. And it's not true. No, you can't fix nothing. If you don't have a relationship with God, you definitely can't fix nothing. You know, because God, all glory goes to God. He's the one that does all. He does everything. So with that being said, if you are in a relationship like that, that's a volatile, toxic relationship, get close with God because he's the only way out of it. He's the only person he's the only, you know, way out of it. He's the only answer to all your problems. He's the only one that can, you know, fix whoever it is you're dealing with, you know, because sometimes these people really are Satan in sheep's clothing. You know what I'm saying? For real. My mom used to always tell me, gotta watch out for the people in sheep's clothing. And so to me, everybody's a damn sheep. For real. I can't make that up either. Everybody's a sheep until proven innocent. Okay, so yes, I said that right. Don't say, oh, until proven guilty. No, I said proven innocent. Okay, to me, I always have a red flag for everybody. I automatically think something about you until you show me some innocence. You know what I'm saying? Until I see the innocence, then I just be, because that's what happens when you get in these abusive, toxic relationships. They start making you see things like that, and that's what happened to me. I just started seeing people as everybody dressed in chic clothes, and oh nah, and then lo and behold, I'm not gonna go into that, but some other stuff happened after that. I'm gonna let that go. I told y'all I got some story times for y'all, but I just don't know if y'all can handle all that, and plus I don't know if I really want to put that out there or not. But I put some out there. I might delete this, so y'all might want to hurry up and watch this, because I tell y'all, sometimes I be second thinking like, girl, I don't know if you want to put that out there on your YouTube or not. But you know, these are facts. I can't make this up. You know, this is my natural hair, by the way. This is what this mop looks like when, you know, I wash it and stuff. I told y'all I got that mixed hair, so look, you see how it's straight right here, and then it right here is all curled out like that? I didn't do nothing to this. It's just how it is, you know. I went to sleep with it wet. I told y'all I'd air dry my hair because my hair is so prone to damage and stuff. I just don't try to put too much heat. So I'm gonna just wear it natural for a couple of days, give it a little break, probably a couple weeks. I might do some braids. I want to do like the crochet, so I want to do something like that, but we gonna see. I don't know. That's gonna be a while because I don't afford none of that right now. But just being honest with y'all. So yeah, I'll let y'all go. It's 2 o'clock. My big boy should be home soon, and I gotta change little stinky man don't play with me like y'all just be jumping to change y'all kids. I've seen some of y'all videos. I'll be letting them little niggas marinate. You know, it's good to let it marinate just a little bit so you can, you know, get in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in. He don't need a bath though. That he might need a little holy water with that because, whew, I'm telling you, if you could smell it, whew, you know. But yeah, I'll let y'all go now. I talked y'all to death, but it's just stating some facts, man. I just had to let y'all know one time. For the one time what it is, you know. Don't be nobody's fool, don't be nobody's dummy. Always watch your surroundings, get to know these people. If you have to stay engaged, don't worry about that. Don't, y'all see, y'all be trying to jump the gun too fast. Don't do it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I'm saving y'all a lot of money too, a lot of court visits and stuff, a lot of child visits, whatever it's called, the court, child court, family court. I'm saving y'all some time and some money. Y'all don't want to, you don't want to have to deal with all that paperwork. Let me just tell you that, because that's what it ends up being. You know, it all goes back to paperwork. You got, when you're married, it's paperwork. When you get divorced, it's paperwork. It's just paperwork. I mean, you got to start figuring out some stuff. So just, I'm avoiding y'all some time, some money, some paperwork. You know, don't do none of the paperwork. Don't sign nothing until God has told you, like, look, this is what you do, okay? When God push you there, when he push y'all to the marriage place, then that's what you do. But if he didn't do that, then that's a sign right there. Like, hold on, you can stay engaged. I've seen it happen. I'm telling you, my old coworker, she said she was in an abusive relationship. I already said this, but she took a long break. She said she'd been dating the same dude for like 10 years now, and they just got married like a couple months ago. So that what that tell you? Come on now. She even knows. She said, honey, I ain't jumping in nobody's broom or nothing, nobody's gun to get married with nobody, because she didn't been there and done that. See, when you've been there and done that, you know damn well you ain't jumping into shit with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because God have to approve that. Like I said, it sucks when you marry somebody and they was a mistake. I feel sorry for that type of situation, because it happens, y'all. It does. And when that happens, you know, you really got to give it to God. Honestly, it all comes back to God. I mean, you got to give everything to him. But when it comes to something like that, you really going to have to repent, and you're going to have to beg for some forgiveness and stuff like that, and plead with him. You know, like you in court, you want to plead your case, you know, and let him know, like, look, God, I know you don't, you know, he doesn't like divorce. It's true. But at the same time, there's ways out of a marriage other than adultery. That's number one. You know, if you're found guilty of adultery or somebody cheating on you, you have every right to leave that marriage. But at the same time, if that's not the case, right, say there's no adultery, the signs of abuse, like because your husband is supposed to love you as he loves himself. So if he doesn't love himself, then he don't love you. So what I mean by that is, if he can abuse on you and stuff and treat you like dirt, then that just shows you how much he loves himself, because a husband is supposed to love his wife as he loves himself. So if he treats you like that, then that should tell you he don't love himself. So with that being said, that's a way out of divorce. Out of a marriage too. There's other ways. I looked into all this stuff, you guys. This is real stuff. I told you I'm doing like tests and surveys and stuff like that, you know. So this is a part of my testing. I had to research some stuff and see like what are the other ways out, because if there's no adultery, you know, not to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying, what can you do? So there are other ways. You just have to look into it. Just research some stuff. There's some videos out there about it. But yeah, if a person that's your husband or your wife, they violate you in that way, you know, abusiveness and stuff like that, that's your way out too. God will bless you out of there, you know, for that. You're allowed to leave for that. So you just have to, if the wife runs, the husband's not to chase after her. And if it's a bunch of stuff, you know, once you guys start reading the Bible, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I can't quote it word for word, but they're saying like if the wife was to remarry somebody and that husband finds her displeasing and he writes her a certificate of divorce, then the wife cannot go back to her first husband and remarry him or nothing like that. And it's always going to be a cycle of you're an adulteress, because I guess after you leave the first marriage, it's always like you're committing adultery or something like that. But that's neither here or there. Like I said, if it's one of these things like adultery or the abusive thing, then you're free from all that. So that's okay. You're not gonna be labeled that, you know. So yes, just look into it, because don't worry about what I'm talking about, because I could be wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong, somebody. But that's what I found when I looked into it. That's what I found. You know, this man started talking about it. He said adultery is the number one reason, but there are other reasons. And he showed the little, you know, where he got these verses from, and I looked into them, and it did say that. So look, that's all. You know, look, research some stuff. If you're going through it, then you might find some help. If you look into the symptoms and signs and stuff like that, just type in whatever it is they do to you, you know, like, oh, jealousy, you know, controlling, any of these things. Type it up. Look it up. Don't be a dummy now. Look up some stuff. You know, don't be afraid. They can't control your every damn move now. I mean, yeah, they got a chain and a ball on you. Stay home all day. But now, that's something I can't help you with. You know, I can't help you with that shit. If you find a way, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? But so I can spread the word, you know, for the other people out there that might need to know. Because sometimes people find a way out and they don't share the goodness. You know, share the wealth now, because, you know, sometimes we all want to know the little answers and secrets and stuff. So I'm gonna let y'all go now. Y'all pray for me. I'm about to do some praying and Bible study right now. That's what I'm about to do, because that's what I have to do. Because I'm telling y'all, if I don't do that, I'll be a hot mess and I'll be crazy and just bad, period, you know. So that's what I'm about to do. I will talk to y'all in a little bit. And I don't know if I'm gonna come back on today, maybe later or something. Let me charge up this phone. I gotta take out something to cook for dinner. I'm gonna do that around 4 though. It's too early now. So yeah, you guys have a great day and hope. Stop, Katara. Let me talk to y'all in a little bit.